Martin, we saw Robbie sitting out training. Can you give us the latest update on his fitness?
Yeah, he had. We did some training on Saturday morning. He felt his calf just at the end of training, and so we're just taking it on a daily basis.
Is he a concern for tomorrow night when you're naming your squad?
Yeah, he won't play tomorrow night in the game. I don't think it's worth risking that. But he is, as he says himself, a quick healer, and we'll see how it goes.
Martin, is Robbie one of those players that fits into that category that you would take him, even if there's a doubt over his fitness?
Well, I for the most part, I've just said to some of the written press there that you don't mind taking a risk maybe with one or two. You don't want a host of players going in, but where fitness is definitely a concern. That wouldn't be any good to anyone. But he is. First of all, he's the captain of the side. Secondly, he has been playing. He's been playing pretty regularly since he picked up an injury about 6 or 7 weeks ago. And he is also, I think, as he says himself, a pretty quick healer. So I'm hoping that the risk is not that great. But again, we'll have a look.
What would you say his chances are of making the final?
I couldn't tell you at the moment, but I think he's pretty hopeful.
What's the situation with James McCarthy and Harry Arter?
All right, which one do you want first?
McCarthy first, then Arter maybe.
Yeah, James has he did a little bit on his own there today, or with Dan, our fitness man, and he is. The reports are that he's feeling a wee bit better from a couple of days before. Again, he's just. I think it's one of those things that we just have to look at on a daily basis. I say daily basis. We don't have that many days left. I think I think there's optimism around. I'm hoping that that's the case. And Harry Arter just before you come in, I don't know whether you come in at the same time, but he just come off with the thigh injury, so that's quite new, and I don't know what the situation is there. I think he will get scanned very, very shortly, and Alan, our doctor, will let me know.
Martin, has Kevin Doyle arrived into camp yet?
Kevin hasn't arrived in the door at the moment, because I spoke to him at the weekend. Said he's on standby. He at least got the game at the weekend, which is a good thing. Obviously, Daryl Murphy has to play here in a game to prove some sort of fitness. He hasn't played for a little while, and so Kevin is there on standby. But who knows? Depending on what happens tomorrow night, he could well easily be called into the squad.
But if Daryl proves his fitness, we'd have to look. Other people might something might happen elsewhere.
Martin, when would you actually make a final call on Robbie?
No, it'll have to. First of all, I'll get a better update as another 24 hours pass. He had an injection this morning, so obviously he wasn't going to participate in any training today anyway. And I'll see how he is.
And just on Harry Arter, was he in your plans to play tomorrow night?
Harry wasn't down to start in the game tomorrow. I haven't announced it to the boy, but he wasn't. He had his start. He did have a start on Friday. He wasn't down to start, but he and a few others were hoping to get on the field of play at some stage or another, and that may still be the case. I'll find out what's happening.
Just turn to